Yes, everybody, welcome along to Football Talks. Our first watch-along of the season is here. It is Chelsea versus West Ham. Well, West Ham versus Chelsea from the Olympic Stadium, of course. And we have got you covered here on Football Talks. We are talking all Premier League football. In the build-up to this game, we're going to have a chilled-out watch-along session here. It is going to be a continuation now. Now, this is where I was talking. We are going to be updating so much on both FUTV and Football Talks. So anybody who's come across from FUTV, welcome along. This is our other channel. This is where we do everything else involved in the Premier League. And I have seen loads of subscribers just today jump across from that show. So thank you very much. This is where we are going to be doing a lot of other watch-alongs. You get into the comments, you get into the chat, tell me what you want covering. This channel is open to everybody. It's open to all different fan bases. We can have some good old debates. We can get some guests on from other football clubs. As you know, I am part of Fanalysis now with Sky Sports as well. So I'm part of the Manchester United 11 on Sky. And we have now contacts between loads of different football clubs. So if there's anyone that you like, that you want to get on the show, you want to have a debate show or anything like that, we're going to be updating graphics. We're going to be updating everything. Your content is going to go through the roof and through into a different level on Football Talks and FUTV this season. We're bringing you more, everybody. Like that advert on Sky. More games, more content here on FUTV and Football Talks. And tonight on Football Talks, it is the debut of the watch-alongs. And I am going to get everything set up. Like the numpty I am, I haven't even set up my screen yet with the bleeding game on. So I'm going to be, I'm going to be doing that while we actually kickstart everything that's going on. So get into the chat, everybody. I did promise you, if you were watching on Football Talks, on FUTV, sorry, that the continuation of the chat would be there. So if you didn't get your conversation heard, didn't have your comment read, sorry, over on FUTV, then now is the time. Get over here now and get your comments in the comment section. Kaz is in the chat as well. She's made an appearance there. She was waiting for it. By the way, everybody, you may have noticed the colour scheme. You may have noticed, obviously, the background. And you know who our big sponsor is on FUTV. That has continued over onto Football Talks. And Match Bingo is happening tonight. So what I need you to do is scan that QR code on your screen right there. In fact, do you know what? I'm going to do some messing while we're live right now. And I'm going to actually drop in the link into the live chat as well, just to make it easier for you all. So bear with me a second. Okay, here we go. It's going to drop this in. So this is a new Match Bingo link. So I have one for FUTV, and now we have one that is specifically for Football Talks. And I have just dropped it in there and pinned it in right now. So all of the mods that are doing the link, what I'm going to do is quickly, no, actually, you can just copy and paste that one that's in the live chat there. I'll leave that pinned up throughout the show. Scan the QR code and or click on the link in the live chat, everybody. Get your cards now. I'll tell you what, I'm going to bring it up on, and first of all, do you know what? I'm going to get my game up just to make sure that I am, I'm not missing out here. Bear with me a second. Let's just make sure I've got the right game on. Right. Yeah, okay. Bear with me a second, everybody. Just to make sure. Right, here we go. Where is it? Where is the bleeding? Is it on tonight? It's on Sky Sports, isn't it, tonight, the game? I'm sure it is. Friday Night Football, there it is. I've found it. We're on. Right. Anyway, Match Bingo. I'm going to get it up on my phone right now. I'm going to play along with you all right now. So this is how it is. I'll try and show you actually on my phone exactly how it goes down. So on to Match Bingo we go. Right. So games. Click on games. What have we got? Let's see what's happening. So basically, you know the score. If you've been on FUTV before, then all you have to do is scan the QR code. That'll take you to the download page. That'll take you to the App Store or whatever Android device, whatever it is that you do. Google Play Store, I think it is. Then you download the app, Match Bingo, then all we need to do is create an account, which is free. Deposit as little as £5. £5, that will be doubled to £10 instantly by Match Bingo for new customers. And then you just go on the game you want to play. So tonight we're going to play Chelsea and West Ham. Every time there's a load of fixtures, like on a Saturday or a Sunday, all the games are there. You choose which one you want to play in. You click on that game, and all you do is buy a card for £2. You can actually get 5 cards now for the price of 4 as a bit of an extra. But also, as well, on top of that, when you do get into it, the game itself is really easy. It basically plays it out. It's like going into a bingo hall and buying a bingo card and playing it out. Instead of numbers, you get match events. So a goal goes in a certain minutes, you get 1 crossed off. All you have to do is get 5 in a row, and that gets you 25 quid. 2 lines in a row, there's another 25 quid for you. And that could be free kicks, could be fouls, free kicks in a certain area in a certain minute, substitutes in a certain minute. Anything that can happen in a game is covered on Match Bingo, and it will be crossed off. If you get the jackpot, if you get all 15 match events on your bingo card, then you could be in line to win £300. How good does that sound? All because of Match Bingo for £2 a card. More than worth it. More than worth it, everybody. So get involved. Right. Anybody looking on their Sky right now, looking for the game, it's right down onto Friday Night Football. Down on your Sky Sports. Beep, 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 beep. Down on the remote. Click it. It's about 7 down on the remote. On the actual screen. So get going. Let's get into some comments on this. By the way, everybody, the teams are actually out for the game tonight. Let's just bring them up on screen now so we can see them. Are West Ham, I'm going to ask this question right now, are West Ham actually in danger of going down this season? Are they going to be in a relegation fight this season? I don't think the fans are that happy with their transfer activity. Let's just say that. Lineups for tonight, by the way. Hamasan in goal for West Ham. Then you've got Kilman, Tadibo, and is that Agard, I think it is, isn't it? That's how you pronounce his name. At making up the back three. It's a 3-4-3 or a 3-4-1-2 formation. Slightly different to Ruben Amorim's in Manchester United, but it's one player holding in front of behind 2 strikers. So the midfield is across the middle. It's Wan-Bissaka on the right-hand side, Ward-Prowse, Soucek and Duff on the left-hand side, with Lucas Paqueta holding in front of them, just behind Fulkrug and Jarrad Bowen up front for West Ham. Chelsea line up with Sanchez in goal, Cucurella, Chalobah, Adebayo, Gusto. Then midfield of Fernandez, Caicedo as usual. Cole Palmer in at number 10. Either side of him, you've got Neto on the right, Pedro on the left. João Pedro, that is, and the lap up front. So João Pedro playing in a wide role tonight. Could that transform into a 4-4-2 at times? You could easily see that happening, actually. Palmer probably go out wide. Then you've got Caicedo and Fernandez pushing forward to make 2 midfielders. And then Pedro could go and join the lap up front. Interesting how both signings from this summer are in the side tonight. Let's have a look at the bench. Have we got any more signings on the bench? Yes, we have, because Jamie Gittins is on the bench for Chelsea. Philip Jorgensen, Asugo is on the bench. Andre Santos linked with, obviously, Manchester United. Maresca saying he is not for sale. Joel Hato, another signing from Ajax. Reece James on the bench. Wesley Fofana. Is he going back on social media tonight then? He's obviously, as you would have seen, deleted all resemblance of Chelsea connections on his social media. Estevao and Achipong on the bench as well. West Ham are with Kyle Walker-Peters, a new signing for them this summer. Callum Wilson, a new one as well. Mavropanos, Aurelio, the other goalkeeper. Gado Rodriguez, Olivia Scales, Freddie Potts, Irving, and Marshall is... Thunderstorm. I just had a beer rolled into me. Kaz, legend. Did you find the game, by the way? Okay. Right, everyone. Let's get into the nitty-gritty then. And let's get talking about everything else that's going on. Hello, all of the mods. Hello, everybody over from FUTV as well. Welcome along to the first watch along of the season here on Football Talks. Looking forward to the game. I can see Graham Potter. Here's one for you. Sack race. I'm going to write this down actually as we do it. Now, Ruben Amorim has led the sack race, as in who is going to be the first manager to be sacked at this season. He has led it from the get-go, hasn't he? So, in the chat right now, by the way, everyone, there is a poll running. Result for West Ham: win, lose, or draw. Quite simple. If they lose, that means Chelsea are winning the game. You know how it goes. Get voting on that as well, everyone. What manager is getting sacked first this season? Get in the chat right now. Talk to me. Just put the name of the manager, second name of the manager. It'll make it easier, actually, if you just put the second names in there. That's what we're playing early doors there. What manager is going to be sacked first this season, everybody? Talk to me. Get into the chat. Let me know what you think, people. Wine or beer? I've got both in front of me right now. You lush pots. A busy weekend as well, actually. We're out all day tomorrow. Hitting the content in tomorrow is going to be a job, innit? With all the football news and everything else. I got these Brewdog cans for my birthday. I think it was my mum. Not very strong. I think she just picked up anything. You know when you get birthday presents, bless her. She give me money as well. She always does. She shouldn't do. I'm old now. She should be getting money for my birthday. But she does it every year, bless her. And she always gets me beers. And this year it was the Brewdog. Never had it before. Not much power to it. But actually tastes quite nice, to be honest. Tastes decent. Oh, God. That is nice. Right. Oh, by the way, in terms of your match bingo, everybody, let me know what you do in the chat, please, everyone. I can see Stu there, the legend. I've got 4 cards and got 1 free. Deposit £5 and I got 15 quid to spend. Get on it right now, people. Match bingo here on Football Talks. We have 2 accounts. Football Talks separate to FUTV, so you might get extra bonuses if you scan the QR code now on this game, everybody. So do it like Stu's just done there. He's just got himself an extra bit of money in his account for a new customer. Quite clear. You can see it in the chat, everybody. And he's gone and got himself an extra card for buying 4 cards. So get on it. Yeah, that is a nice beer. It is nice. Brewdog is actually nice. It's ale-y, innit? It's like, is it an ale, this one? Like I said, I'm nobody connoisseur of beers and things like that, but it's not my normal tipple. It just says cold beer. I don't know. Rodders is in the chat. He's the connoisseur. He's the expert. I tell you what, when you're thirsty, all beer's nice, innit? When it's ice cold. Whoa, yes. Can't beat a beer while watching the football. Oh, right. Let's see what else we've got in here right now. By the way, everybody, keep your managers coming in, but also tell me what you're drinking tonight, please. Are you on the wine? Are you on the beer? Are you on takeaway tonight? Ian started us off. Thomas Frank, actually, Creators United, has said. Creators United, Thomas Frank to go first. Might not be. No, actually, I can't see Levy being that bad, to be honest. I can't. I'm going to go. I mean, after today, Ian in the chat there has brought it up. It's Ian Chapman said Santo. Nuno Espirito Santo. Potter/Parker says Peter. Silverback said he still gets money for his birthday and he's 34. They love it, don't they? They love it. Let's see what we got. 5 cards for Creators United as well. He has got his match bingo in place. Brewdog is usually a pale ale, says Ian. Is it? Well, it's in a can, so I can't see it. You can always tell when you pour it in, can't you, Ian, mate? It's like when you pour it into a glass, you always know what type of beer it is. I'm a pure lager man. I'm not gonna say like I like all of these different snazzy new styles of beers or anything like that, but nah, just give me plain old lager. Favorite lagers at the moment, I mean, what we're saying. Nuno's going, says Kaz. Keep them coming in, everybody. The fight says Moyes, David Moyes. I think Everton are going to do all right, you know. Get the Stella in, Adam, says David. Stews on wine and pizza. You posh bleeder. Alexander says, Adam is the transfer news final boss. Oh, God. I can't believe all of that news was coming out about that it'd be for final boss. And we were actually in a B4. And like everything was going on. It was crazy. It was mental. But a transfer news final boss. I like it. It's a good one. Can't remember my last beer, to be honest. Not my cup of tea. Won't say no to a Jamaican Woodvine. I do tell her not to bother. She won't have it. As in your mum paying you money. I get it. I know, mate. They always do it. You can't beat the old mums, can you? They're always there, no matter what. So far, I would say, just on the manager front, that we have got, I think Santos winning it. Glasner, that's an interesting shout. Did you hear Glasner's interview today? His pre-match press conference today. Now, that is a man that just sounds completely dejected. He sounds like he's just down in the dumps and done. He really does. I think all of the transfer activity, Eberechi Eze going to Spurs, I think he knew it was going to happen, but the fact that they didn't get that Europa League place, they went to Kaz. They had all of that thrown back in the face as well. Lost their appeal. It's just been a really bad summer. And I was listening to interviews before talking about it and like how they were preparing for the actual season, what they were doing, and again, it's like, how do you prepare for one competition if you don't know you're going to be in it? And that, I feel, is exactly how Oliver Glasner has tried to prepare for this season. I just don't think that he's been given a fair crack of it, to be honest. I really do think he's had a bum draw. And, I mean, anybody who has got to deal with the crap that he's had to deal with this summer, I think he's going to struggle going forward. I really do think he's going to struggle. Creators United, I forgot to say this. When you're doing your match bingo, everybody, if you put in the promotional code section when making your accounts, put in that FUTV and see if that gives you any sort of bonus, by the way, because that's my other promotion code from FUTV on my match bingo account there. But for here on Football Talks, if you put that promotional code in, you might actually still get that big 200% bonus. So try that, everybody. Get on to Match Bingo. Get on there now and put it in. See if you can get your promotional bonus on there as well. I'm going to get my cards right now. Do you know what? I'm going to get 4 now for this game. I've bought mine. There you go, everybody. That's it. I think you can see it there. Cards are in place. Yep, £250 prize pot for this game. I'm ready. Match bingo's a go-go. Not long till kickoff anyway, everybody. What we now? 40 minutes away from kickoff. Sorry, you couldn't see that then when I put it up on the screen. But yeah, match bingo cards are in. We're having it. So let's see if anyone on the show can win it tonight. We've actually won. We've had a few people win on Match Bingo throughout the season, last season, actually. Now, we didn't start it until, obviously, towards the back end of last season. But now we're starting it from the beginning of the season. We're having a fresh start. We're going to actually try and monitor how many wins we get on either channel, like Football Talks or on to from FUTV. So, yeah, we're waiting to see... probably we'll check it out maybe halfway through the season, but I think we're going to get loads of winners. I really do. Creator says that was a bullshit call for Palace, Man City, and is for Palace, Man City, and is it Leon got away with it last season? Yep, they did, but pick on the small fry. I think it is, Creators. I think that's what that is there. Adam, I drink all alcohol beverages. I land-based fish and never changes its scales. A land-based fish never changes its scales, says Stephanie. No, it's everything. My favourite beer, I was going to say that before. Kaz has got her 4 cards as well now. Favourite beer at the moment, I do like Madria. I'm not going to lie. I think it's a great beer. I also like Estrella. I think that's if I had to choose between the two, I would go for Estrella. Cruz Campo though, oh, that is nice. That is very, very nice. I do like a Cruz Campo. It's a good beer. That is a good beer. And by the way, everybody, make sure you get your predictions in for the scores tonight as well in this game. This is obviously a bit of a grudge match as well, isn't it? Actually, I said to you before as well, I'm going to keep a check on all of the news going on as well and what's happening transfer-wise, everybody. So if there's any United fans or any opposition fans or anyone in on this channel opens up to everybody. There is lots of news flying around. Everton have actually agreed. It's a here we go. £42 million fee for Tyler Diblin. So in that front line for Everton this season, you've now got Tyler Diblin and Jack Grealish in there. Now that's a different proposition altogether, isn't it, for Everton? That's actually really exciting for David Moyes. So Everton look like they have nailed down the signing of Tyler Diblin. It is a here we go. He's in the bag. It's done. Everton have made a massive signing there. That is good business for Everton. That this summer they've done well. But why are Man United having to pay 100 million and Everton have got him for just over 40 million? Again, Man United tax, big club tax. Seriously, what is going on? No one wants to pay Man United any money for any player, and Manchester United get charged the bleeding earth for every player that they want to go out and buy. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But that's it. That's football, isn't it? And it is for Manchester United. That's what we've been dealing with forever. Just watching some highlights back from Chelsea's game at weekend. I think they're just highlighting Sanchez's kicking at the moment and how direct he is. Definite ploy for Maresca, that one, isn't it? Get up the pitch as quickly as possible. So, yeah, I mean, I don't fancy West Ham's chances tonight. I mean, I look at that team again. I mean, the West Ham compared to Chelsea, I think the midfield, it breaks down. I think Ward-Prowse is an all-right player. Souček, another player that's been around for a long time. Lucas Paqueta is going to have the game of his life creation-wise to feed the likes of Bowen and Fulkrug. I mean, Fulkrug is going to be a player that just feeds off scraps, I think, in the box. Get it out wide, maybe use Wan-Bissaka or Diouf, get down the lines, cross the ball in, Fulkrug comes into the game. He's obviously good at holding the ball up, and maybe that's something that West Ham are looking at in this game. Maybe they're looking at the likes of Adebayo and Chalobah at the back as a very inexperienced middle two for Chelsea. Gusto as well, like he's all right, but that back line for Chelsea is very weak, and the goalkeeper is weak. And then you move forward into a very, very dangerous rest of that Chelsea side. The front five, if you include the midfielders. Front six, sorry, if you include the midfielders. Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo holding behind the likes of Palmer, Pedro, João Pedro and Neto with Delap there in front of them. I think it's lethal. I think that is a very dangerous team for Chelsea. But like if West Ham can bypass that midfield, then they're in. I think there's a chance for West Ham tonight if they can get at that back line. I think they've got a great opportunity in this game to actually really scare Chelsea. So yeah, I think this is definitely doable for Chelsea. For West Ham, sorry, to get back in at Chelsea's back line, but it depends how much of the ball they get. That's the worry. That's the concern. Just showing highlights of the. Oh God, West Ham look. I mean, they were absolutely battered, weren't they, by Sunderland? It's an embarrassment. If there is a game you didn't want to have to bounced back from. Just watching the goalkeeping, absolute nightmare there. What, I didn't even see that goal, the second one. That's Andre Onana style, that one. The keeper for Hermansen, he's had an absolute mare. Just watching them back again. Yeah, they're highlighting all of the mistakes from the goalkeepers there. I think what they're trying to say is they're trying to light up this game and say this is going to be a goalkeeping nightmare fest, I would have thought. I think that's what they're looking at here. Yeah. Goalkeepers, God. Manchester United looking at Senny Lamens. I think it's going to be a hot topic, goalkeepers, this season again. Obviously, the 8-second rule is kicking in as well now, isn't it? Let's get into the chat on that one. A lot of people saying, Dibbling to Everton, here we go. Fabrizio Romano says Alexander. Yep, we just mentioned that one. Let's see what else we've got here. Get your comments in, please, everybody. I took Juve out of my Premier League, fantasy Premier League. Watch him score. That's it. Stu's already called it there. If you're going to make a little side bet as well, everybody, maybe Juve there for a goal, going off Stu's mishap there, because that always happens. That's why I don't play fantasy football anymore. It just winds me up. It never works out, does it? No matter how many, it's like you look at everybody else and you go, how have you picked that player? Anyone in your league, you look at their team and you go, where did you pick that player from? How have you managed to pluck that one out of nowhere? Always happens, every single time. And you're always on the receiving end. Your player will always be subbed off. Your player will always get an injury. And I always lose. Like, seriously, like, it's ridiculous. You'll pick what you think is one of the best teams out there. And on paper, it looks absolutely awesome. And then they just don't turn up on day one, and you end up changing everything. And then later on down the line, a few weeks into the season, you're thinking you should have just kept the team that you had at the start. That's how it always works out. Every single time. And I just get bored after 3 games. Do. Creators United says, tell Adam, Leon says, order wine on Uber Eats. Walk in and tell him. Kaz, you got to order wine on Uber Eats. I'm not ordering it. You can order it. You can get it done. Kaz said, if you bring wine in, I'll order us a takeaway. Thinking if she wants one, she'll bring 2 or 3 in. Nope, just 1. We ate before. Kaz made a cracking curry before we actually, before it came onto the shows tonight. Absolutely lovely. She makes a mean old curry, our Kaz does. She does. She does. I had to go out and get the chicken, though. Forgot the chicken in the middle of making it all. Madness. By the way, everyone, last night, our second to last pre-season game before the start of the season, we played Oldham Athletic ladies last night, and we beat them 3-2. Kaz got both of the goals. Got 2 goals and 1 assist last night. So everyone can heap praise onto Kaz's performance for last night. The season is about to start, and obviously we're going to be talking in a few of these shows on YouTube about Kaz's performance as well. So we'll have to do a full-on tactics show on performances and separate videos, I think, on Football Talks for Winton Wanderers ladies, I think, this season. But yeah, 2 goals for Kaz last night and a fantastic assist from a corner. She hit a corner across like a Scud missile. It just fizzed across, stayed at the same level all the way. Luckily, one of our centre-backs had the nous to actually read it and follow in, and bang, in it went. And that was the winner. 3-2 from a corner. We just got promotion last season. Oldham have been established in the Premier League where we're going. And to beat them in a pre-season friendly, that was a big night last night. Kaz has put 3 footballs up there. I don't know what the 3 is. She only scored 2. Or maybe she's claiming the 3rd one because she got the assist. It's got to be on it. Delete one of them balls, says Stu. Are there any TV rights, or could you stream the game? We could if we wanted, but not fully into that kind of investment yet. I got enough going on here on YouTube at the moment. We're not at Gingy's level yet, I'm afraid. Cheers everyone who has joined us, by the way. Make sure that you do hit that subscribe button as well. Make sure that you do stay tuned for all the content coming up on Football Talks. It's not just watch along. We've got match reactions. We've got transfer shows as well. We do a Sunday morning show every single Sunday live off the back of the FUTV morning show, so you can tune into that one as well. Does everybody like the new Match Bingo lighting in the background? That's the colour theme for this watch along. We are sponsored by Match Bingo here on Football Talk. So do you like the colour scheme in the background? We can change it up as much as we want now. So yeah, I'm going to play around with it. It's like a kid with a new toy, honestly. New little studio set up with all of its new little gadgets. Fucking fruit flies. Do one. Is anyone else having a nightmare of bleeding fruit flies in their house? My God. Swines are everywhere, aren't they? Frick off. You little knobhead. Get out of the way. God's sake. Matthew has got his 5 cards on Match Bingo. Let's have it, Matthew. We're having a winner here. Let's actually check how many people are actually in this game. I think you can check while you're on it. Oh, it won't actually until it starts. Okay. Obviously on Match Bingo as well, everybody, you can actually play other games. There is historical games on there. There is loads of different sports on there as well. We've got all the MLS and everything. We've got the darts on there as well. So, yeah, there is loads. So if you go on to games, there is all sorts of different games. You've got bingo goals. You've got the up-to-date games that you're playing right now. Obviously, you can play a quick game, which is an old one. At the moment on there is a game which is starting in 5 minutes between Arsenal and Wolves. You can win a jackpot there of 120 quid on that game. So you can play that one out. And yeah, it's going to be... I think I'm going to win tonight, actually. I think I'm claiming the win on Match Bingo tonight. Definitely. Thank you for that as well, Matthew, on that one. Sadly, after the last performance, I can't see a West Ham win, it says DJ Superfly Guy. Yeah, I'd be worried. Chelsea need a win. Just seen a comment come up. Sorry, ignore me. People winding me up. But... West Ham tonight, I fear. I do. After that performance against Sunderland, Potter is up for it. He's up against it here. Now, you actually feel like, yes, Ruben Amorim has got a task. Ruben Amorim has got a real job on his hands with Manchester United. You look at Nuno Espirito Santo, and what he's just said in his press conference today, but Potter today against Chelsea of all teams, and obviously that rivalry between West Ham and Chelsea, they would love to rub it in the faces of the Irons on this Friday night. This is one of them that kills the weekend, isn't it? This is one of them. The bank holiday weekend as well, when your team is playing crap, you don't want to get off to a bad start, do you? It just completely dampens down the spirits of the whole bank holiday weekend. It's a bleeding nightmare. It's a bleeding nightmare, it is. I hate it when United lose early in a weekend. Like, you know when you've got the early kickoff and you lose the game, does it not just put you in the worst mood ever? Like going into it and going into the rest of the weekend. It does, doesn't it? It just destroys you. It really does. Looking at Chelsea's actual centre-backs, you call him Tosin, don't you? It's Adebayo, but we'll call him Tosin. I think that's his name, what he likes to be called by. Don't forget, everybody, please pop a like on the video. Let's get them likes up as well, everyone. I said our first watch-along of the season here on Football Talks. Thank you, everybody who has joined us already for the build-up. Obviously, when the game gets going, we'll be talking about everything happening in-game as well. Will Liverpool get Isaac is another poll going right now. And that's another one that's hot topic in this transfer window. I think has been one that everyone's talking about. Who's had the worst transfer window as well? Like Tottenham or Newcastle? I'm tempted to walk to the shop, but they only sell a very pink rosé. Very pink rosé. That's the jab at me and what I picked up earlier on there. West Ham and Brentford, worst two teams I've watched so far. Going to be a long season for those two, says Gary. Yeah, Brentford losing everybody. Like captain, manager, leading goal scorer. Weiser's going as well. I just don't think they've invested enough. This could be the time for Brentford from being that comfortable Premier League team, which is always there or thereabouts, and turning into that team which just evaporates, just disappears. This could be the season that actually buries Brentford. Look, they may surprise a few people. I don't know how it's going to go realistically, but when you look at the players that they brought in, you don't have much hope. They've lost some big characters from that side, and that is a good point there as well. That is a good point. Adam, I have a feeling we will sign a midfielder before the deadline. Not for big money, but a database signing like Lamens. You might be right. You might be right, mates, Random, but not sure. Not sure. I don't see anybody jumping out for Manchester United at the moment in terms of players being brought in. I mean, you've got to look at, like I said before on FUTV, the money that they're trying to save, the money that they're looking to save to go into next summer. I think that is massive, I think, for Manchester United. I just don't see them doing it. Look, you might be right. They could actually go out and buy a cheap midfielder, someone just to fill that gap. I don't believe in the Casemiro stories either. Was going to bring in João Pedro. Has anyone actually got a fantasy football team going? Carl is in the chat as well. I know loads of Toon fans that they're in a meltdown over Isak. Most of them can't stand him anymore. I think the majority of them, now you're right, mate, have actually just given up, haven't they? Stu's off to order his wine. Silverback in says, I do think they will get him in the end. Isak to Liverpool, that is. Did United get their keeper yet? Says Lonan. Lonan, Liverpool fan. Do you think that Isak is coming to Liverpool, mate? United are near enough there with the goalkeeper. All the news tonight pointing to Sene Lamens coming into Manchester United. So good news for Man United fans. We're finally looking like we really do want to improve. And all we have to do is get rid of Andre Onana, but he's still going to be there. What game will Sene Lamens come in? That's the question that we was talking about earlier on. How long will Ruben wait before he makes that replacement? It's got to happen. Is Andre Onana the worst goalkeeper in the Premier League, by the way? Is he? He's got to be up there, hasn't he? He's got to be. I think he is. Last season, he must have been absolute shocking. Shocking. I have an FPL team. I got Palmer and Pedro in mind for tonight. I have 46 points from last week, says Stu. Yeah, Adam, I have a fancy team. Unfortunately, I forgot about the deadline. Yep, that's why I don't do it. Always forget the bastarding deadlines, honestly. Every single time. And then it's gone. Like, you miss one game week and you're just completely screwed. And that's why I don't like the game. It doesn't suit people who are really busy. I don't think it doesn't suit people who are busy, that game. And that's me. But look, credit to the people that see it out through the season. The full season of fantasy football, you have got to be completely at it. The link for Match Bingo is right there in the live chat, everybody. So make sure that you click on it and get your card. We're playing along tonight. We want a winner here on Football Talks tonight. £25 a line. £25 for a second line, and could potentially win £200 for the jackpot tonight, everybody. So get your cards. Scan the QR code right there. It's a special Football Talks match bingo tonight. And we are going to be running this throughout the whole game, of course. But we are expecting a winner from this stream tonight. Match bingo is going to bring us a winner. I promise you. It's happening. It's going to be a Football Talks winner. Has to be. I've already got about 3 or 4 that I've seen in the live chat that's actually said that they've bought the card. So we're going to have it. Oh, who's your favourite for the season? Actually, now let's get some real conversation going in here. Favourites for the season. Is it going to be Liverpool that win the title, everybody? By the way, we've got another poll running right now as well. Is Andre Onana the worst goalkeeper in the Premier League? Get voting on that poll, please, everyone. I want to know. Is Andre Onana the worst goalkeeper in the Premier League right now? I was going to be really mean then and say the worst that the Premier League has ever seen. But no, we can't go that far. Can't be that tight, can we? Right. Well. Could be watching the Bundesliga tonight. Right, just checking through a load of comments and messages there. Just checking up on everything, making sure there's no news. And no, we're good to go. So who's winning the league, everybody? Come on, comments in, please. I get excited picking my team, and then life happens. Yeah, it's like the fantasy football thing. It's like you get excited in week 1, check your team, see how well you've done. If you do well, you sort of hook for another week, and then eventually everyone just forgets. That's exactly what happens with fantasy football. And anyone saying that it doesn't and they're fully interested for a whole season, they're lying. They got no lives. Sorry if you do play it throughout the season and you are really keen on it, but come on. There's got to be at least 2 weeks of the whole season where you forget. You forget. I wonder who's watching German football. Not a lot by the looks of it. By far the worst that United have ever seen, and we had Bartes and who is that? Konchelski? I don't know who that is. Is that a typo, that one? All right, him, Sanchez, and Chelsea, Flecken, all terrible keepers. Yeah, Flecken. He's a dodgy one, isn't he? He is a dodgy one. See, I wouldn't seen that one. Ian says has to be Liverpool again. They have enough quality players in their squad for about 3 teams. Are Liverpool weak at the back? Are Liverpool weak at the back? That's a question. I think one more centre-back. If they get Mark Gahey, game over. Game over for everybody. I think if they get Mark Gahey, it's they're done for at that point. West Ham fans talking. I haven't got my sound on, but I'm guessing West Ham fans talking means West Ham thinking when Potter's going to actually be sacked. Are they in a relegation fight? These are all the questions. And I think they're all answering them the same way. They've got the kids around them. The first home game of the season. A little bit of optimism. I reckon 10 minutes into this game when Chelsea scored the first goal, and I'm telling you that's going to happen, then everyone's mood will drop and the confidence levels will be shattered. That's how I predict it anyway. That's what I think is going to happen tonight. We'll get to the score predictions in a minute before the game starts. Not far from kickoff. 15 minutes now, everybody. Yeah, I've just had a private message saying, I think Kaz needs an Uber order of wine. Oh, she's really affected the chat tonight, Kaz, hasn't she? Kaz, you've got to order Uber Eats wine. It's got to happen. He says, Anana or Taibbi for United's worst keepers in Premier League era. Taibbi, wow. Our creators meant Cusack. Cusack's better than Anana. I'd take Cusack over Anana all day long. Jimmy Goose in the chat says, will United finish above or below Newcastle? That dressing room has to be in shambles. That's a good point. Like Newcastle's team spirit right now, where is that at? That I think is probably one. I mean, they looked okay against Villa on the opening day. Nothing really to write home about, was it? Like on that first early kickoff, but I mean, Gordon at centre forward just isn't going to work for Newcastle going forward. I think United will finish above Newcastle. Obviously, I'm blowing my own team's trumpet a little bit there, but still, I think there is a chance that Newcastle will fall away, especially with European football. But they're in for Nicholas Jackson. Now, Chelsea here tonight, no Nicholas Jackson, no Nkunku in the squad at all. So that would make you feel going into this last week that Chelsea are not risking them and they're hoping that they can get a sale for the players. So that I think is definitely going to be an interesting one anyway. I think United, I think we're in a lot more comfortable position right now than Newcastle are, which is really, really, didn't think I'd ever be able to say that, but that is definitely something I feel that is, I think that is something that has shown how bad this transfer window has been for Newcastle. To feel like Manchester United could finish ahead of Newcastle this season, just off the back of that transfer window, shows you how bad it's been for Newcastle. Like, if you're going off football, then Newcastle walk it. Newcastle walk it, don't they? But you're not going off football. You're going off actual, like, what's happened with the players and, like, actually looking into the depths of it and, like, how drastic this actually is. And by drastic, I mean, like, the way that Isak has affected everything going on. I mean, I was listening to Eddie Howe. I was listening to him today doing his press conference, and he's just talking like it's a lose-lose scenario for Newcastle right now. We don't come out of it any better no matter what we do. And I get what he's saying with it. It's like, what can they do? How can they turn that around? And that's what you've got to look at. I don't think they can. Like, because if he comes back, the fans won't want him there. The team clearly don't want him there. Just get the player gone. Accept the bid. There was enough money there already in that first bid from Liverpool. That is a massive amount of money. So, again, I think that was the right call. It was basically get him out, get somebody else in. It affected them. There was a lot going on. And now look where they are. They're into the last week of the transfer window. And they're looking at bringing in Nicholas Jackson. Talks are now open with Nicholas Jackson. He's not in the Chelsea side tonight because of a pending transfer. You've gone from having Isaac, missing out on Ekatike, Delap, Pedro, João Pedro, Sesko. Now you've got Delap. Now you've got Nicholas Jackson. That's hard work. That's a painful sum of that for Newcastle, and I just don't know if they're going to be able to recover from it. Like, good players in. Like, obviously, Ramsey coming in is a good signing. Elanga's a good signing. But Isak gave them that X factor. And there is no better number 9 out there, I don't think, in the Premier League than Isak. I actually think he's a better player than Erling Haaland. And the fact that Erling Haaland obviously hasn't got that competition from Isak this season now because he's never going to play again. Look, if he goes to Liverpool, then I think he could compete for the Golden Boot. But at the moment, my bet's Haaland for Golden Boot, as it is. Comment in from Random says, Adam, Adam, that's what happens when you employ Howe, brother, to run recruitment. How's brother to run recruitment? Is that what's happening? Didn't know that, actually. Letting a manager run and dictate recruitment doesn't work in modern football. You need directors of football. Like, they had them. Like, what happened with... oh, God, what's his bloody name now? I can't remember his bleeding name. Oh, God, the director of football that went in at Newcastle and left. Mitchell. Is it Paul Mitchell? I can't remember his first name now. Yeah, but Mitchell came in and went... the situation with Dan Ashworth, like that scenario and everything that was going on there, like, what the hell? Absolutely ridiculous. And it just goes to show, doesn't it? They haven't got anything in order at all at Newcastle. There is something drastically going wrong behind the scenes there, I think, in their recruitment side of things. I scanned early and it gave me a different game. Never mind then. We'll buy more normal cards creators. Oh, what are you doing there, Huggles, mate? Did you pick the wrong game? You can scan at any point and pick the game that you want. If you are playing Match Bingo with us tonight, sorry about that, Huggles, buddy. Scan the QR code. Download the app if you have downloaded the app already. Don't worry. Obviously, use in the promo code FUTV. Use that code, all capitals, to give yourself a 200% boost. Grab yourself cards for the West Ham and the Chelsea game. That's the one we're watching tonight, everybody. So, yeah, make sure that you grab them cards and be ready to play bingo with us in this game today. I am confident we're going to get a match bingo winner here on Football Talks tonight. I think it's going to happen. I do. Bring it on. Have I had a haircut? I had a haircut yesterday. You're not going to believe this. Should I tell a story about my haircut? Looking for someone to actually come round, mobile hairdresser, just a local one. Guy who lives round the corner, believe it or not, comes round. He's not a football fan. Doesn't know who I am. Doesn't follow football at all. He goes around all of Manchester cutting people's hair. And he was just showing me, he says, yeah, I know some, I don't follow football, but I think I cut some footballers' hair. I'm like, yeah, okay. Anyway, he gets his phone out, he shows me his phone, and the pictures on his phone of, like, people who he's done haircuts for. Freaking Rodri from Manchester City. I couldn't believe it. I was like, yeah, it's Rodri. He's got a picture of him there. Like, he does all the coaching staff. Everything, like loads of different footballers, like, but then again, it's like the Ballon d'Or winner, like 20 quid an haircut. It's not bad, is it? It's going around doing bloody Premier League footballers. I thought, quid's in, that'll do me. Jobs are good in. Oof. I said before, obviously there is going to be some major updates and upgrades on both Football Talks and FUTV, everybody. So, yes, stay tuned. It's coming. It's hopefully going to be here in the next couple of weeks. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about when it happens. I may tee you up and let you know when it's coming, but yeah, you are going to absolutely love it. I guarantee it. I do actually guarantee that you're going to love it without even giving it a chance to settle in. You're going to absolutely love the concept and everything that's coming up on it anyway. But yeah, I think 119 player now. I'm hoping that it's going to be in for, let's just say, I'm hoping it's going to be in for international break, like no later than that, hopefully. Maybe we can get it in quicker. I don't know. We'll see. But you'll see what I mean when it does drop. Still links to us doesn't make sense as he's an 8 and would be a Bruno replacement instead of a 6. I don't actually, like he said, he can play both positions, can't he? That's the thing. He can do both. I've never used it and I only downloaded the app. Still didn't work, says Matthew. I'm not sure what's happened there. Double check it, Matthew. Everyone else seems to be okay with it, buddy. Download the app, set up your account, deposit £5, and you should be good. That should be doubled by Match Bingo, and then you should be able to play, mate. Yes, Stu, thank you for that one. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. We are almost there for kickoff, everybody. Almost set to go. First watch along of the season. All ready to rock and roll. Friday night football. Cole Palmer is out. Breaking news, everybody. If you've got him in your team, you are unlucky. He has picked up an injury in the warm-up. Estebao starts ahead of Cole Palmer. He has picked up an injury. He doesn't look a happy chappy at all. Heading back down into the tunnel. Cole Palmer is out of the game tonight, everybody. That is a shame. A little bit of quality gone from the game already. Cole Palmer. Still can't get that picture of him next to Donald Trump out of my head. It's just there. Like, that was just like the weirdest thing ever. Cole Palmer next to Donald Trump lifting up a trophy. It's about as random as it gets. Pyros and fireworks and fireballs on the go. That can only mean one thing. We are very close to kickoff, everybody. It's very dark at the Olympic Stadium. The guy in the tunnel there has got the weirdest haircut. That is the biggest Franny Lee wannabe ever there, that haircut. Wow. Freddie Starr, actually. Players in the tunnel, guys. Ready to rock and roll. Cole Palmer. Oh, God, he don't look happy. Or is it Michael Oliver tonight? Oh, good God. Gotta put up with Mickey Oliver. Players walking out. Almost ready, everybody. Them bleeding bubbles. What scores we're going for? Time. Get the score predictions in, people. Let's go. Let's have it. What are we saying then? Come on. Tom was in the chat. Cunha, my captain, as we have a 2-game week. That's a good point. Defied. Yep. Palmer's going to United, faking the injury. Yeah. Missed out on that one. So, to go through the teams again, everybody, before we start. West Ham line up with Mads Hermansen in goal. Didn't cover himself in much glory in that Sunderland game. Back three of Tadibo, Kilman and Aguerd. Nayef Aguerd, I think that's how you say his name. Sorry again if I got that one wrong. Then a midfield four of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, James Ward-Prowse, Thomas Soucek, and El Hadji Malik Diouf. Lucas Paqueta is the one player holding in behind the front two of Jared Bowen and Nicholas Fulkrug up front for West Ham. That is the West Ham lineup. Going with that 3-4-1-2. So very similar to Ruben Amorim's system, except it's a 2-1 in that system and not a 1-2 up front in the front three. Makes sense, doesn't it? Maresca's side, obviously with the change and the late change with Cole Palmer missing out. Robert Sanchez in goal tonight for Chelsea. And then you're looking at a back four of Malo Gusto, Tosin, Trevor Chalobah and Mark Cucurella. Midfield holding two of Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. And of course the front three supporting Estevao, João Pedro and Pedro Neto. Behind, of course, Liam Delap. Three of their new signings on the pitch tonight for Chelsea and Maresca. Of course, they would have loved to have Cole Palmer lining up there, but he is not available. So, score predictions in. People, gets them in now. 2-1 to Chelsea. We've got one in there from John. Let's go. What else have we got in here? Come on, get some more predictions in. 2-2 draw, says Stephanie. 0-0 says mash up. 3-1 Chelsea. I'm actually going to go. What am I going to go? I think West Ham will put up a fight, but I'm going to go 2-1 to Chelsea. 2-1 Chelsea is my score prediction tonight, everybody. Chelsea always seem to do. When I've watched them anyway, and I'm not looking into stats here either, but when I've watched Chelsea, I've always seen them batter. That's not a bad looking kit, by the way, for Chelsea, that black one. I don't mind that, actually. What is that badge that's on it there? Is that a new sponsor? Is that something special for tonight? Or is it a FIFA Club World Cup champion or something like that? Is that what they're putting on the shirts this season? Cole Palmer is an angry man. He is not happy. He is not happy one bit. We are about to get going, everybody. Do log in with my score and my clock, please, everyone. If you can, that would be fantastic. Obviously, we have got the lag through YouTube, so I am up and running right now. Try and clock in with me on the time and everything like that. If you can't, and you're not that technically not got that technical side to you and can't figure it out, then just don't celebrate too much until I have. You can celebrate it at home, just don't put it in the chat and do the spoilers. Loads of people always try and do it. Killjoys. But yeah, we are on the way, everybody, as you can see on the screen there. That is our up-to-date clock from my game anyway. Let's see how many people can actually stay with us on this one. Creators has gone 3-0 Chelsea, over 55% possession, walk in the park. 3-2 West Ham, says Tomo. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, by the way, everybody, let's see if we can get to 100 likes before the first goal goes in. Lone and I like it. I'm commentating for a few people. I don't mind that. But that's your first challenge of the night, everyone. Can we get to 100 likes before we get to the first goal? You only need to get 6 more. Surely we can sort that out. Long punt upfield by West Ham. Fouls in. I'm just checking, is it a late start for West Ham fans? This is a big game, and I can see empty seats in that stadium there. So, I'm just thinking, people working late, people travelling for the bank holiday weekend. Knocking it around quite nicely, actually, West Ham. Nice diagonal over the top there. Too much on it. Out of play. Good passing so far from West Ham anyway. Confident-ish start to the game. Estevao one for Chelsea looks very, very nervous looking. Not sure. Don't know anything about him. I know he played in the Club World Cup. That is about it. Yeah, they're all just strolling in now, the West Ham fans. Starting to fill up. See, that's where West Ham can catch Chelsea. They've won the ball up high here. That back line for Chelsea is really sus. You probably say your only confidence there is in Cucurella, in just being his knob self throughout the game. But at least you get him to be a consistent pain in the ass with it. Turned into be a good defender last season, actually, Cucurella. I think Chelsea. I think West Ham are probably feeling the better about the start. To be honest, Chelsea look a bit all over. Like the upset there in the front line. Estevao having to come on. Obviously, the defence looks very, very inexperienced as well. Chelsea need their big guns to come to the fore. But then again, you've got Delap there. He's not like that player you would sort of like really rely on, is he? So I think actually looking at the team, I think West Ham have probably got a chance tonight looking at this. High press from Potter as well, and West Ham win it back high again. Chelsea's shaky start. Bizaka out wide. Bowen, is he off? Yeah, he's offside. Chance there for West Ham, though. They should have taken advantage of that there. Chelsea really slow to pass the ball out from the back. Really not rating their back line whatsoever, but it's up to West Ham to take advantage of it. That was sloppy there. Probably got a little bit ahead of themselves so far, West Ham, actually. They've had a decent start, but just overplayed it. So, yeah, good for Potter. He needs a result tonight, that man. It's an interesting one. Chelsea, actually, like you could say from, I think, listening to calling shows and things like that, the back end of the season, around about March, April, people really unsure about Maresca. And then he's just gone on this madness run. And then what they did in the Club World Cup, I think, surprised everybody. What a goal! Lucas Paqueta! Where did that come from? He's just hit a 30-yard thunderbolt. Holy shitballs! Let me watch that back. Oh my God, what a finish. I just seen him there, really. He just picked the ball up 30 yards out. Holy crap. What a finish. I got to watch this back. 1-0, Lucas Paqueta. Goal of the month already and definite goal of the season. There's that shit. Oh yeah, Estevao tried a flick. Didn't work. Picked up by Paqueta. Nothing on. Must be 28, 30 yards. Top bins. Wow. What a strike. Looks like somebody's had them gambling charges lifted off his case. What a goal. What a strike. There's that move in the air, that. Oh, yeah. Sanchez cannot even get to grips. He's clutching at thin air there. Ball's gone past him before he's even tried to even move his hand towards it. Wow. What a start for West Ham. I said they had a chance, didn't I? That is awesome. What a goal. What do you reckon, everyone, to that? Get in. Pick that one out. Mega. Well, that's definitely upset the odds a little bit. What have Chelsea got now? I said it, like, looking at that back line. Don't fancy him. Don't fancy them. And I think West Ham have just gone straight at them there. Picked out that weak spot and bang. What a start. Absolutely mega. Man down. Fulkrug's taken one to the face here. I think we're just going to get replays of that goal now. Jesus, what a finish. Whew. flailing João Pedro arm there. That one's going to smart right into the cheekbone, that I think. Ouch. Let's check our match bingo cards, everybody. Everyone at the same time, yeah? How are we doing? Right, let's have a quick look. Oh, not had a bad start, actually. I only need 2 more match events here to actually win 25 quid on card number 1. What else have we got here? Let me know how you're doing in the chat, please, everybody, on your match bingo cards. So, what do I need to happen? I need an attempt off target. That'll do. That shouldn't be too difficult. Oh, God. And then a 5th substitute made. So, yeah, I'm not winning on that line then, am I? Unless Fulkrug goes off here. We can start making a load of first half substitutes. Let's see. Wow, we have a load of players playing on this one. I'm still praying. I'm still hoping that we get someone on Football Talks to win it. Right, come on. Lucas Paqueta with the goal. Fulkrug's face is sticking. You can see it all swelling up on the side of his face. All right, back on the way. Chelsea looking a little bit more, well, I won't say rushed, but less lackadaisical, because that was absolutely shocking. All right, let's have a quick check on the news as well, while Chelsea are just building up here. In possession. Oh, no, come back out wide. There could be actually movements. We'll talk about this maybe in the morning, but Ben Jacobs has just been talking that Manchester United registered their interest in signing Santos in talks with Chelsea over Garnacho. I don't know that. I don't know if that's old news or not. I'll have to check up on that one later. I do like a good 30-yard screamer to kickstart a watch-along, though. I'll say that. We definitely got one there. What a finish. What a finish. Cheers for all the likes, everybody. Keep them coming in as well, please. Already over the 100 mark. First watch-along of the season here on Football Talks. We are going to be doing another watch-along on FUTV on Sunday for the Manchester United Fulham game. So make sure that you do join us on that one as well, everybody. We're also going to be following that up with a with a call-in show over on Big Up after the game as well. So you get to have your say. Come on and have your say on the show as well. So make sure that you are there and involved. Oh, chance. No, well cleared. Good defending to Rebo. And Juff will smash that one clear. He's got a good first touch, Paqueta. You can tell he's got that Brazilian sort of flair and just that little bit of pizzazz in his touch. Claims for a penalty for João Pedro there, waved away by Oliver. And here come Chelsea again. Is this going to be the way that the game pans out now? Chelsea chasing. This would be a turn up for the Bucks. In fact, United would actually drop, I think, down to 16th if this stays the same. Whew. Still thinking about that goal, that movement on the ball. Oh, good cross. Got a bit. Oh, that is a last-ditch header from Juve there. Oh, it looked like... Who's it at the back stick there? Oh, coming right in. I think it is. Yeah, it's Juve just flicks the ball away. Just flicks the ball away. And I think coming in at the back there, it was Estevao was coming in at the back stick, I think it was. Anyway, corner for Chelsea. Neto's going to in-swing it. Flicked on, and it's in! It's 1-1. Pedro with the goal, flicked on near post. Chelsea are level almost instantly. 14 minutes in, the lead lasted near 7 minutes. That was about it. And Chelsea are back level again. Simple as you like. Corner comes in, near post flick on, into the 6-yard box, and no one marking Pedro. Let's just check who got the flick on. I think it was Cucurella. It looked like something that had been worked on. He'd run from the corner. Yeah, Cucurella flicks it on. Pedro gets ahead of Fulkrug. I'm probably still feeling the effects of that bang to his cheekbone, to be honest. Good flick on. No, Wan-Bissaka left wanting at the back stick there. We've seen that before, haven't we, United fans? Wan-Bissaka left wanting at the back. And Fulkrug then manages... Oh, he gets stuck. Pedro gets the run on him. And that's 1-1. And now West Ham have to go again. Free kick to West Ham, though. Handball. About 40 yards out. I don't get it. Like, as soon as teams score, they just take the foot off the pedal. Chelsea come back into it. And now, because Chelsea have scored, West Ham are actually starting to play football again. It's crazy. Free kick in a really dangerous position here, actually. Thank you. Kaz the legend in with more drinks. She's sorting me out tonight. Should Kaz come on one of these watch-alongs, everybody? Get into the chat right now. Let's just see this attack out. Paqueta out on the right wing. Oh, he's going to be offside. He's mistimed that, surely. No, not given. It's bouncing around everywhere. Bang! 2-1 West Ham! It's all going on. That's got to surely be looked at. Fulkrug smashes it in. Mad scramble. This game is alive. The Chelsea players are surrounding Oliver. They had a couple of taps at it there. Chelsea, I don't like that dance with Fulkrug. He looks like an absolute tit. Leave that to Paqueta, mate. But the man can hit a ball. But this is going to be looked at. I thought it was offside in the initial ball down the line from Paqueta. It looked offside to me, this. It did. We might be changing this score around here. Let's have a quick look. Oh, he's going to be off. He is going to be off. I think it's Todibo. Is it Todibo making that run? I reckon this is going to be a hair's breadth. Semi-automatic offsides, by the way. So let's see. VAR. Already got... He's offside. He's clearly offside. This isn't going to stand. It's not going to stand. No way. I thought we had semi-autos. Is that not in place? I'm going to have to read up on that one. They're looking at it. Todibo was offside. I thought he was offside. Cucurella was close, but he's definitely offside here. There's no way that this is going to stand. No way. Offside. He was, yeah, by a foot. And we're back down to 1-1 again. Shit. All that dancing from Fulkrug looks like an absolute muppet now, doesn't he? Yeah, he was about half a foot offside. And it was the semi-automatic offside system that kicked in. So we have got semi-auto offsides. Oh, I was getting all excited then. 3 goals in the opening 20 minutes. That'd have been good, wouldn't it? But yeah, Absolute meltdown here at the Olympic Stadium. What a game. Chelsea now coming forward. It's like, Chalobah, what's he doing all the way up there? Oh, snatched that by Delap. He could have taken his time a bit more with that. Oh, God, catch your breath. We go again. Only 19 minutes in here. Estevao coming into the game a little bit down that right-hand side for Chelsea. But marauding runs forward from everyone. It's like the defenders have got license to move forward as well in this game. Anyone got any plans for the weekend? Anyone up to much? What's going on? Talk to me. Corner for West Ham, by the way. It's like Tossins needlessly played it out. 20 minutes on the clock. How is my clock on YouTube so far behind? Oh, it's not. That's more like it. Ward-Prowse, set piece extraordinaire. What have West Ham got? Oh, it's a deep one. Chancios, who takes under it, and that is over the bar. Oh. Fulkrug went for it. Kilman got in the way. Let's see. What have West Ham got? Can they go again? Go in front. Get pegged back. Go back in front. Offside. Confidence zapper. We'll see. Some teams do crumble in these moments. On ball. Alright, here come West Ham again. Oh, lost it. Bad from Fulkrug. Estevao. Neto. Cross comes in. Back stick. Misses it. And there is Diouf. Oh, giving away again. Silly from West Ham. Pedro's in. And it is 2-1 to Chelsea. Oh, my God. Shocking defending from West Ham. They have capitulated again. I said, would it affect him? I said, would it play a part? Paqueta is moaning, but that is not going to get overturned. Not a chance. Chelsea, from being 2-1 down, getting the goal chalked off, have now gone 2-1 up, only 2 minutes later themselves. First cross, not dealt with. Poor from Diouf. Played a suicide ball inside there. I mean, yeah, you got to be brave. Chalobah, very strong tackle there. Paqueta comes across. Wan-Bissaka again. Shocking marking at the back post. He's been done twice in this game. At fault for both goals, in my opinion. You cannot fall asleep like that. He's not followed his runner. That is poor defending from Wan-Bissaka. Neto, just all the time in the world. Wan-Bissaka's just stood there. Chalobah goes in strong on Paqueta. Will that get pulled back? That's going to be an interesting one. Chalobah actually doesn't get on the ball. He just sticks his body into Paqueta. I don't know if it's being looked at. We will have a look. But credit to Chelsea, they've come back quickly there from going behind twice. And there is Potter. Poor old Potter scratching his head again. 5 goals conceded already. He's not 1.5 games in yet. No, I think this goal is going to stand, by the way, as well. So, yeah, bad news for West Ham. Their defence looks really, really bad. Really bad. Gusto's down, injured at the moment, but obviously it's not a bad replacement in Reece James coming on, is it? Right, let's check the match bingo cards, everybody. Has anybody taken that first line yet? Please don't have. Yep, it's gone. Bastards. Right, someone's taken the first line. Who's got it? Is anyone from here? Ah, no. Looks like a Leeds United fan has won the first line. Now we're waiting for the second line. What forgot? What do I need? Is anything close? No, I'm miles off it at the moment. I need 4. Ah, man, they're not the best options for me either. Bugger! £32.30 for that first line that someone's just got there. Never mind. A few more match events to kick in and we should be good. Oh, God, Thursday tonight. My God. Oh, damn. What's happened to my... Gusto's got a big gash on the back of his foot. Carry on, carry on. Okay, what's people saying in our chat on this one? Anyone had any luck with the match bingo cards? I said 2-1 to Chelsea, so my bet is up right now. And now my bleeding stream is cocking up. No, back on again. So, for me to win, or for me to get my bet anyway, I now need Chelsea not to score at all. And West Ham not to score. And I'm a winner. He needs it more anyway, Adam, and then Leeds fans. Ooh, that's a bit of a push there. Energy drink, Adam? Nah, I'll be alright. It's a bank holiday weekend, innit? I think you've got the adrenaline running into a bank holiday weekend, haven't you? Is there diet vodka in that Diet Coke? It's Coke Zero. We don't do Diet Coke in this house. It's always Coke Zero. It tastes better, surely, don't you think? It was Kaz who got me onto Coke Zero, actually, because I did used to have Diet Coke, but now I'm on Coke Zero whenever we have Coke, that is, anyway. But yeah, no vodka in that. If it was going to be anything, it would be my rum. It would be my dead man's finger and rum on that one. Can West Ham set at all? Can they get back into this game? I think holding on to the ball for a little bit might do them good. I remember one time we were 3-0 down at the Cottage, and our end was rocking till all the Fulham fans was sat there in disbelief at our support. Yeah, I remember them days. There's been like a 10-second period there where I think two Chelsea players. Can't think who it was. It might have been Enzo and Caicedo or Neto. Because no, it was Enzo. Enzo and Caicedo just passed the ball between themselves about 50 times. And no West Ham player anywhere near him. It's like this never happens. Like, how the hell is my clock? Let me just double check. Yeah, it's just no, actually. I need to up my bleeding clock. Something's actually miles off here. Even my own stream. Right, need to reset this. So everyone can keep up, that is. Where am I anyway? Bear with me a second, everyone. For some reason, my timer's just gone a bit doolally and I've fallen behind on the YouTube end. Right, I think that should be now bang up to date. Give it a second. We got the YouTube lag anyway, but my actual stream was actually way behind anyway. But I'm catching up a little bit now. Game's had no rhythm or rhyme to it at all, has it? It's just been a bit all over the place. You attack, we attack. Chelsea just taking full advantage, though, of an absolutely shocking West Ham backline. I mean, United played West Ham in pre-season and we carved them open at will. We should have won by a lot more, but again, I just said it. That's 5 goals in 1.5 games already that West Ham have conceded. 3 of them to Sunderland the other day. That was unforgivable. And if Chelsea want to fill their boots here tonight, I think they can do. But Chelsea need the win tonight, I think, because that home draw against West Ham, you can't afford to drop any points if you're challenging. I think Chelsea should be mounting a challenge. Chance here for West Ham if they play it right. Nope. Diouf just overruns that one. Chalobah sees it out and Chelsea settle again. Boom. Yep. Great memory you have there, Graham. I took my younger brother with me that day too. I was there that day. Carrick and Fletcher at centre back, and Evra and Delat as fullbacks. Bobby Zamora killed us that day. I think I remember that game actually. Right. West Ham just need to stay in this game. Oh, it's a nice touch. Oh, no. I squared across again and Neto makes it. Oh, it's actually Enzo. It's now 3-1. Great work. Great work there down the down Chelsea's right-hand side by Estevao. Nice link up with Delat, but this is absolute disaster class for West Ham now. They are too easy to play against. It is a breeze right now for Chelsea, and there is no answer or response coming from Potter. They took the lead. They almost took the lead again. Well, Estevao there, good link up. Nice touch from Delat to hold it up. He just carried on running. Squared it across, and there was Enzo. Simple job. And again at the back stick. Who do you need? You need a proper defender there. You'd have thought Wan-Bissaka would have been that. But he has been found wanting on all 3 goals, not covering his centre-backs. He has to try and get in front of his man there. He is just in all sorts of wrong positioning. It is a perfect scrapbook here of how to not defend by West Ham. And leading the way in their team is Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He has been absolutely diabolical. There are West Ham fans leaving right now? Are they leaving, or are they just going for their halftime pie and pint right now? I don't know. But the cameras are picking up on fans having enough of the first half at least anyway. West Ham look down and out. That's 6 goals in 1.5 games now. Chelsea have arrived, everybody. Their season has started finally. But yeah, West Ham fouling, snapping into tackles now. It is all going wrong for them. What a horrible, horrible 20 minutes for West Ham. Jesus. What can they actually do at this point? There is nothing. Absolutely nothing that they can do at this point to change this. There is no one to bring on. There's no system change. They haven't got good enough quality players. You've got Paqueta there, who is the only one holding up any quality. Ward-Prowse is a journeyman whose days are numbered. Souček, I think, is 2 seasons past where he should be playing in the Premier League. Fulkrug is too slow. And, of course, Jarrod Bowen is, for me, absolutely wasted in a West Ham team. He needs to move. Jarrod Bowen isn't making this England side while he's in a West Ham shirt. Just showing his quality there again. He's a brilliant little player. And Wan-Bissaka just absolutely pummeled, overrunning the ball, and Neto's just seen him out there with a little tiny shoulder push. Gone. What a nightmare half. Flat on his face. Done. Big time. That's 2 goals that Wan-Bissaka is at fault for. I made it 3 goals, mate. 3, because that was his man for the corner as well. He was marking him first. So that's all 3 for Wan-Bissaka for me. Definitely. Let's check the match bingo card to see how that's affected things anyway. Chelsea just look like they're just going to score every time they go forward. And that's not because Chelsea are absolutely brilliant. It is because West Ham are piss poor. Right, doesn't look like anybody has won the second line yet, so we're on still. I need 3 match events to get 35 quid. What do I need? I need an attempt off target. That should have already been in, shouldn't it? I'm saying that though, everything at Chelsea of it has actually gone in the net. So, yep. I also need a penalty and caught offside. Oh, man. I'm actually quite close on a few of these here right now. Right, here's Wan-Bissaka. Oh, that's a good cross. Chance here. Chance. Oh, it won't come down for Paqueta. Overhead kick right into Sanchez's hands. Oh, overload there for West Ham. That have threw a spanner in the works. A goal there would have definitely lightened up the game. Not that it's in need of livening up or anything like that, but Kaz just messaged me saying it's quite scary how easy it is for Chelsea to score. Like, we dream of Manchester United being able to put 3 goals in the first half of football, don't we? But I do think there is a big part of this, a big part in this game that West Ham are contributing to, and it's because the shit, basically. That's got to be the worst defence in the league now, hasn't it? Like, let's just check this out. West Ham now. That needs updating. Yeah, West Ham now rock bottom, -5 goal difference, conceding 6 goals in the first 2 games. I said before the game, didn't I? Is there any chance here that West Ham actually go down? Because they haven't recruited. They've got 2 players in this team that I know are probably good enough for a decent Premier League team, which is probably Paqueta on his day and Gerard Bowen. But past that, you look at this and you're going, I don't know where they have got. I don't know where their strength is. There isn't one. They need to spend, and they need to spend very, very quickly. Liam Delap absolutely pummeled there by Kilman. Stupid. Oh, Fulkrug's just sent Kukurea. Oh. I just sent him absolutely flying there. God, how's he not picked up a card for that? I honestly don't mind it because it's Kukurea, but that was late. Last 5 minutes now of the half of West Ham got anything. Estevao gives it away. Oh my God, the link-up play. Paqueta and Fulkrug. Shine a light. They're playing into Chelsea's hands here so easily. Chelsea are sitting top of the league at the moment. Easy. Too easy. Way too easy. Keep your comments coming in. Snowball says, you watch when we play West Ham. They'll play like prime Real Madrid. Yes, they will. Thank goodness I took Palmer out of my FPL team, says James. Yep, injured in the warm-up. Chelsea really missing him in this game, aren't they? What's we got in here? What else we got in here? What else we got here? Super Nostalgia says, Adam, you are such an unbiased commentator. This channel will rock it along with Forever United. Love that comment, mate. Thank you very much, mate. You're going top of my list, my man. I just love football. That's it. I love football. And we're going to build this channel this season by doing these watch-alongs courtesy and with the support of Match Bingo. Wait till you see what we have got planned in the next couple of weeks. You're going to love the setup. And you ain't seen anything like it on Forever United TV or Football Talks. Trust me on this. We're going big. Go big or go home, they say, don't they? Go big or go home. That is what they always say, and we're going big. 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 Big Bear. Has anyone seen the Great Outdoors film? I keep asking Kaz this, and she always looks at me with these weird eyes like, what are you talking about? Someone of a certain age must have seen the John Candy and Dan Aykroyd's film, The Great Outdoors. Big Bear. Big Bear Chase Me. Please, someone come into the chat and tell me that you've watched that film and just put into the comment section how good it is. I don't know why I'm even talking about it while the football's on, but I just remember, like, it's big, going big. It's that Pedro. He's on fire. It does. Yes, Snowballs. Thank you. There you go. First one in. Great film. Yes, it is. Tell you what, the games this weekend. Leeds against Arsenal. That's juicy. Palace Forest. Everton Brighton. Hard to call either of them. Fulham Man United. Oh, I'm still going United win. Got to go for it. And then Monday Night Football. We're going to bring you that one as well. Monday Night Football. Newcastle versus Liverpool. St. James's Park. Ouch. All right, Gerard Bowen, right on half time. Into the box he goes. He's got a chance for his shot and it's blocked. It's good defending by Kukurea, that. That is really good defending. Say what you like about Kukurea. He is an absolute slime ball. But he's a slime ball you love in your team because he does defend well. Adam, I have not, but the Big Bear Chase Me made me laugh. Sorry. I haven't seen The Great Outdoors, but I am aware of it. So you gotta watch The Great Outdoors. Sorry. You think Plane, Trains and Automobiles is one of them like cult classics, or Uncle Buck, films like that? Obviously, I'm mentioning John Candy films here as well. But films like that, classic 80s films, like Dan Aykroyd is an absolute ledge. The man is a ledge. God bless his soul. John Candy as well. What a guy. Brilliant actors in their day. And that film, The Great Outdoors, I tell you now, go and watch that film and you will come back to me and thank me in the next show. I'm telling you. Go watch it this weekend. Rent it, get it, whatever. I'm pretty certain you can get it. You can probably buy it on Amazon store or something like that on Prime. But just do it. Honestly, you won't regret it. It is funny. It is. It's 80s at its finest. Oh, good God, man. 6 minutes. Injury time. Oh, Wan-Bissaka. Man, touched on a trampoline. He's had an absolute mare. And he's lost it again. Caicedo has just bullied him. How was he give a free kick there, Oliver? Seriously. Chevy Chase, Uncle Buck, Spaceballs. Here's another one for you. Caddyshack. Yes, I win. Caddyshack. What a film. What a film. Oh, my God. There's another one. Bill Murray. What an absolute ledge. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant actor. Still one of my favourite Christmas films, that one. The one that he did, Scrooged. Ghostbusters. Yeah. Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd. With them two both in the same film, you cannot go wrong. All right. Free kick. Ward-Prowse. Can West Ham do anything? It's gone deep, back stick, and Bowen gets beaten to it. Good header from João Pedro. And Neto, he's having an absolute stormer of a game. They're away again here. This time, good defending by Diouf. Seeing the ball out there. There was a counter-attack on there for a moment. Which I think Estevao could have got away, but Diouf looks quite quick, actually. The ball out, and it's Fulkrug down again. This man has been battered this half, hasn't he? He's been absolutely mullered. Short circuit. Johnny Five is alive. Yeah, Tossing's just stood on Fulkrug's shoulder, and he's in the wars. Ice bath for Fulkrug tonight. Trading Places. You're all laying them on thick. Brilliant. That film, honestly, there's nothing to compete with that film. It was ahead of its time. Absolutely ahead of its time. Brilliant. God, Jamie Lee Curtis in that as well. Has anyone watched the second Coming to America? Stu's just mentioned it there. First one, whoa. First one was good. All right, good ball in from Wan-Bissaka. Oh, another over kick attempt from Bowen this time, straight into Sanchez. But you go down onto the stat counter, and it'll look like 2 attempts on target, and West Ham are actually unlucky in this game. Far from it. They've been absolutely shite at the back, and Chelsea are just, like Kaz said, it looks like it's easy for him to score. Gusto and Estevao just playing around with the ball on the right-hand side. Easy work for Chelsea, this. A fish called Wonder. Oh, my days. Like half the crowd are already in for the half-time snacks. It's another tackle that's gone in there. A nasty-looking one from Ward-Prowse on Caicedo. He's left one on him there, definitely by the looks of it. Let's have a closer look now as he goes in. Stood right on top of his foot there. Yeah, you could see it in like Ward-Prowse's face there. His teeth are gritting. He's gone in full anger mode there. He's thought, I am hurting you on this one. Caicedo, no doubt will get his revenge later on, but that is pure frustration. That frustration at its finest from Ward-Prowse there. Look at all these films here that people are lining out now. So I've got something going here in the chat right now, haven't I? Everyone's flying in with their 80s classics. Oh, no, this time West Ham defend. Gusto over the top there, finding space. Corner to Chelsea. Last minute of injury time now in the first half. Yeah, you will notice it is a bit strange. We are into the 51st minute right now. We'll even have time to take this corner. We're already over the 6 minutes. I think Oliver will give him a chance. Come on, here we go. Enzo, he's going to whip it in. Doesn't beat the first man this time. And that should be half-time. And it's half-time here at the Olympic Stadium. Absolutely appalling half of football for West Ham. It started off absolutely brilliantly. A thunderbolt is the only way you could describe the effort from Lucas Paqueta. Absolutely fizzed in from about 25 yards on the angle. Past Sanchez, no chance. Didn't even react to it. And then poor defending from a corner from West Ham. Left Chelsea's equaliser there. Flick on at the near post. Cucurella and a header by João Pedro catching Wan-Bissaka cold. Nothing Fulkrug could do in trying to respond to that 1-1. West Ham went back in front, but offside given. And it really affected them. I think it hit them at that moment. That could have changed the game. West Ham going back in front through Fulkrug's good finish again, thunderbolt finish. But Todibo was offside in the build-up. And from there, Chelsea just took complete control of the game. Estevao moving in, playing a big part in everything going on, linking up with Liam Delap, scoring another goal. And, of course, again, then it was indeed. Oh, actually, no, it wasn't Pedro who got two. Pedro got the second goal off the assist of Estevao, and then of course we got the third goal from Enzo Fernandez. Again, very similar to Pedro's ball across the box. Wan-Bissaka sleeping at the back post as he was for the other two goals, 3-1, and that's game over. I don't see any way in where West Ham come back into this game. I just don't. And I feel at this moment now that I think it's damage limitation. It has to be damage limitation for Graham Potter right now. If he goes after Chelsea now, I feel like they're going to absolutely tear West Ham apart. They're going to absolutely rip them to pieces in this game. And it's going to be an even longer night than what it could be. Like, go and salvage some pride right now and dig in and try and level up the second half. That's it. Even if they come away with a 0-0 second half here, West Ham, they've probably done well because, honestly, the situation with Chelsea's front line here and the way that West Ham are defending, there's no way that they can actually contain Chelsea. This is without Cole Palmer. There's just no way around it for him, I don't think. There's no changes or anything that can be brought on off the bench for West Ham that I feel is going to have any effect at all on the Chelsea side. They're not going to get back into it for me. And I don't know, man. Get your suggestions in the comment section. What do West Ham do at this moment? How do they counteract what's going on right now? I got no idea. Open to any sort of thought or suggestion, but all I can see this second half is just crawling into a bloodbath for West Ham. I think Chelsea will see their opportunity here to just go to town and score more goals. And I think this crowd will disappear. I think Graham Potter is now favourite to be the first manager sacked this season. I do. Let's get some comments in. The Outsiders is amazing. It had loads of future great actors in it. Oh, people still talking about the favourite films. They've given up on West Ham, I'm afraid. Hammers, it looks like you're done. Jordan says West Ham are about as much use as a pair of sunglasses on a bloke with one ear. Okay. Oh, someone just mentioned the film Warriors there, Chippy. The Warriors is a fantastic film. It is. It is an absolute classic. In terms of West Ham's defence tonight, I think one of the worst that I've seen. Like someone was saying before the game actually started that Brentford looked bad, West Ham looked bad. There's no way that Brentford are as bad as what West Ham are. They are absolutely atrocious. I just think that they're clinging on to hope that Paqueta can do what he did in this game, score a worldie, and they can hold out for a win somewhere along the line. And maybe some bit of magic from Gerard Bowen will save the day. But past that, oh my God, I don't know. There is nothing there for him. Fulkrug is just one of them old school centre forwards that needs a lot of service. You would have thought with Ward-Prowse, Gerard Bowen, Paqueta, you'd get plenty of balls into the box there. But I looked at Chelsea's weak back line. When you're looking at Gusto there, he's okay. Kukureya, very good defender. But Tosin and Chalobah at the back, you'd have thought that was something that West Ham could have got out. And like the first 10 minutes, they were at them. And like the goal from, I've just seen it again on TV there. The goal from Paqueta, frightening. Absolutely frightening. But caught Chelsea cold. And then you're thinking, right, can you build off this? Use that momentum from the first few minutes. Great goal. Everybody's up in the stadium. It's against your rivals. Maybe this is something that we can actually use. And it just didn't happen. It all started to fall apart. And it came from a simple corner from Chelsea. Ball into the near post. Little flick on from Kukureya. Bang. Game over. Well, Kukureya actually plays Paqueta here a bit. He goes for the short corner and then runs off. So this has clearly been something they've worked on in the training ground. So he gets Paqueta to move away, acting like he's going to take the short corner. Then he runs to the box, sticks on the 6-yard line, on the edge, already in front of his man, flicks it on. Wan-Bissaka cold. João Pedro comes in, easy finish, 1-1, and then you're up against it. Great little flick on. And a very strong header from João Pedro. Just watching Wan-Bissaka here because he had Fulkrug was spare, went for the ball, but Wan-Bissaka nowhere near his man. Absolutely appalling defending. Just watching the disallowed goal now as well from West Ham. Just needed to go sooner. Clearly offside. It's a really good finish from Fulkrug actually. Right on the half volley. He did a stupid little dance with Paqueta and then looked like an absolute idiot because they'd already blown for offside. Crazy. And you're looking at the next goal, the Neto goal. It's actually poor defending, I remember it now. Diao into Paqueta. Paqueta loses it to Chalobah. Gusto in. Yeah, the cross comes into Neto. It was a cross from João Pedro, actually. I remember it now. Chalobah flattens Paqueta there, but well held up. So Like, João Pedro's actually got a goal and an assist in this game. He's off to an absolute flyer. So if you've got João Pedro in your fantasy football side, you're absolutely killing it right now. But yeah, wing play again, which is come from Aaron Wan-Bissaka sleeping at the back stick and simple ball across, nowhere near. The third goal, just watching it now again, it's just too easy. They don't get close enough. As Teveo runs through, leaves your defence for dead. Wan-Bissaka doesn't watch his run. Oh, it's embarrassing. It really is embarrassing. It's hard to watch as a defender how poor that actually is. I mean, you've got the highlight in Todibo there. We can see him. But so too can Wan-Bissaka. He sees that Todibo's gone. He's got to be alive to that. But they're right in what they said there as well. On another angle, you can see Todibo just absolutely snoozing. Shocking defending. Absolutely shocking. St. George says, I never liked old mafia or gangster movies all that much. I preferred things like The Goonies, Never Ending Story, Ghostbusters, and The Terminator, of course. Bangers. Goonies, absolute cult classic. That is an awesome film. That could watch that every day. Every single day. That is a brilliant film. I definitely hit the film bug conversation going, didn't I? In the chat on this one tonight. Everyone's at it. Right. Any news? Let's have a quick check across the news. Gianluigi Donnarumma's price tag, €50 million, is thought to be well beyond what Manchester City are willing to pay. €50 million. Formal talks are still underway. Yeah, more story on the Senny Lamens one. Inter Milan very much in for Senny Lamens. But Manchester United are far down the line with that deal now, as we said. Just looking at what everyone is saying here about this Chelsea game. Embarrassing. Just look at some of the headlines here. People really rubbing it in. Here's a great one here. All we are saying at this moment that West Ham United owners are big fans of Nuno Espirito Santo. The next manager at West Ham, Nuno Espirito Santo. Why is that? Because we all seen that press conference earlier on. Nuno basically has just asked the owner, Marinakis, of Nottingham Forest to sack him. He's done that. He's not a man to be messed with, Marinakis. I can't see him allowing his manager. If the result goes wrong this weekend for Nottingham Forest against Crystal Palace, two managers there that just seem really unhappy at the moment for different reasons. If that result goes wrong for Forest this weekend, I think Nuno gets his marching orders. And it won't be because of the football. It'll be because of the relationship with the owner. 100%. Yep, nothing much else from there. Yeah. It's like the next few days going to be key for Senny Lamens. Looks like the morning show is going to be an interesting one anyway, everybody. So, yeah, if you are from FUTV, that will be running tomorrow morning. Everyone's still talking about the films. Is it Training Day with Denzel Washington? And West Ham versus Smelsea. Sorry, I'm talking about films. What is a Man United fan anyway? Has everyone given up on hope that West Ham can do anything in this game? I'm not sure. Let's check our match bingo half-time scores anyway. How is everyone's match bingo cards, by the way? Anyone doing any good? As I can see on the game at the moment for this one, still no one has taken the second line yet. So the 35 quid is up for grabs. I still need the 3. I'm not far away from the full house on that one. I need 4 on 2 cards and 3 on 1 card right now to take the prize. Right. All of the stats in these games as well are run alongside Opta. So, yep. Hopefully I can get something. Bristol City 1-0 up at Derby. Another outing for our man Radek Vitek in goal there. Second half not far away here between West Ham and Chelsea. Right. Check everything else out. Anything interesting going on? It's just all good news for United with the goalkeeping and the goalkeeping front anyway. Hopefully. He's making a double change actually. Potter. He's rolling the dice, it would seem. Callum Wilson is coming on. That's one of the substitutes. Ooh la la. Yawns are creeping in. So we're bringing on Callum Wilson and we're also bringing on Freddie Potts as well by the looks of it. Yep, Freddie Potts is coming on. Tadibo and Fulkrug. Both had really poor first halves, to be honest. So yeah, not surprised about that at all. Right. Let's get this second half on the way, Oliver. Let's put West Ham out of their misery. Sync your clocks, people. We are underway again. Here we go. Second half. Right. Can West Ham do anything with these changes? Doubt it very much, but for the sake of entertainment and seeing Chelsea put through their paces a bit, I do hope that West Ham actually make a fight of the game. I think Delap's probably been the one underperformer for Chelsea in this game, but still involved in that second goal. Or was it the third? No, third goal actually. For Enzo. Good hold up play. Second half's pretty much started off the way that the first finished. Chelsea in control. The odd little venture up the field for West Ham comes to nothing. Player goes down injured. Game slows down. Suits Chelsea perfectly. Yep, no change really. Right. Come on, West Ham. Let's try and make something of this, please. Oh, that's shit. What the fuck? You see better on a Sunday league pitch. What is Souček doing there? It's like they've just given up completely. They need something in the first 10 minutes, or I think could see one of them capitulation jobs here. Again, defending but poor defending. Just kicking the ball out of play hopelessly. They've sort of had that at the start of the game. They were all right. They had that get up and go. Let's get at it. Let's try and make something happen early doors here. Got the goal. Yeah, good. But they just don't seem to have any sort of system. Like, I don't know what they're doing. I can't tell what Potter's telling West Ham to do here. The shape is all over the place. And the players that they've got are all too old. I mean, right now, when you think of it, is it like... Yeah, they've replaced Fulkrug, who's getting on, with... They've replaced Fulkrug, who's getting on, with Callum Wilson. Do we even need to go there in terms of getting on? Like, seriously. And now my bleeding stream has stopped. No, I'm back up and running again. Where's my clock say? Yeah, no, that's not right. There is a definite lag on my... Right. Let's just check this again. Keep the conversation going, guys. Yeah, keep them film conversations going as well. Right, that's more like it. We're back in action again now. Maresca's got to be pleased that he's got this game before the bank holiday weekend. Nice chilled out weekend for Maresca after an easy walk in the park against West Ham. Even Sanchez hasn't even been brought in. Oh, chance for Chelsea. Chance here. Here it goes. Here's Neto inside the box. Squares it. Enzo. Oh, he's blazed that over. Game, set, and match. Well and truly there. And that stadium empty and everyone getting an early dart. If that goes in, should have done better. Great movement inside there from João Pedro. Oh, Neto stays onside perfectly. Decoy run from the lap there. Gives a space in. Late arriving for Enzo. Well picked out as well by Neto. And... yeah, you got to score. He's just opened his body up too much there and just blazed it over. You can see what he's trying to do, guide it into the far corner, but got under it. Chelsea win it back straight away. It's like, what is the point of West Ham at the moment? Defence v attack until Chelsea give it away. But 50 minutes gone now, and again, attitude time. I think you're really getting a test of the mentality of the West Ham players now at this stage. At this stage of the season, the fan doesn't want to see like dropped heads, like players losing interest. That is only going to get a manager sacked. I feel sorry for the likes of Jarrod Bowen in teams like this, Works hard. Excellent player. Very, very, very good player. He's just absolutely wasted in this West Ham side. I think this could be another failure for Potter. Remember when Potter was linked with Manchester United? Good God. We've actually had substitutions now, so let's see if that's done anything for our match bingo card. Still, no one has... See... Oh, someone has. Yeah, someone's won the next line now. So we're all on for full house now. I need 5 for the full house now. Damn it. See, that's I had an attempt off target and it's not come off. Leon, need to have a word with your mate. Not happy about that one. I should have had the win there. Let's see. Let the game run out a little bit and then I'll check it again in a bit. Might be 200 quid richer. If Bowen leaves, West Ham, Daddy Dyer would choke him. Super chat in from Andreas. Thank you, Andreas. Good to see you on the stream, my friend. Cheers for that, my man. Wan-Bissaka is just sleeping again. I don't actually know what he's doing in this game. It just doesn't look like he knows where to be. He's forgotten how to defend. Let's see if this corner's as effective as the one in the first half for Chelsea. I'm just waiting to see the pictures of all the West Ham fans leaving when Chelsea get a 4th goal. Oh, what's the keeper doing? It's in. They've scored from the corner again. Oh my God, what is that keeper? I've actually found somebody who is worse than Andre Onana. Hermansen is absolutely appalling. That's 4-1 to Chelsea. That is abysmal. It's embarrassing. It really is embarrassing that. Caicedo gets his name on the score sheet and Chelsea are in dreamland. And there you go. There's the picture. You knew it was coming. West Ham fans flocking out of the the Olympic Stadium. Caicedo makes it 4-1. Oh, good God. Honestly, though, watching this back, like Hermansen, that is not a Premier League quality goalkeeper. I'm sorry. Oh, flapping at that there. That's flapping Onana style, that. He's got him with 2 hands there. What are you doing, you absolute tit? Game. It was already well and truly over, but game officially dead for West Ham. 4-1. 7 goals conceded in 2 games. Potter is getting sacked. There is no way that this man can continue with this team. He hasn't got an answer. They're just better all over the pitch, Chelsea. They just put a stat up. Goals conceded in the opening 2 games, most in Premier League history. West Ham's worst ever starts in 2 opening games in the Premier League in the club's history. Ooh, that's a hard one to take. That's a hard one to take for Potter. Not a bad start to the first watch-along of the season, no. That is, what? 5 goals already? That's not a bad standard. Chelsea strong in the tackle. Paqueta down in a heap. Oh, the shit. They are shit. I'd hate watching this if I was a West Ham fan. It is so bad, the football. Chelsea forward again here. Not more. Oh, poor from Delap, but Neto still got it. Teasing the defender. Kilman on that side. Cross comes in. Cleared out pathetically by Sutek. And it's going to come back again with Cucurella and Enzo doing a little passing routine in the middle. It's a training session, this, right now. West Ham are an absolute embarrassment. They won't go down because they'll change Potter and they'll get like a new manager bounce and survive from it. Sort of in again here. Nope. Just about cleared away this time. Last gasp. Desperation throughout. I mean, Estevao for coming on and making his first start. My God. He's had the freedom of the Olympic Stadium. I said this at the start, didn't I? Like Chelsea's record here at the Olympic Stadium is really good. Oh, itchy leg. Corner from Neto. Oh, don't concede from another one. They might. They have. You know, that's another corner goal for Chelsea. I can't believe what I'm watching. Holy shit balls. And oh, when Chalobah scores past you, you know you're shit. Oh my God. 3 goals from corners. Potter is doomed with this team. What is the defense? Honestly, it's hapless. Keystone Cops is one of them phrases that a lot of people use when it comes to pathetic defending. But this is worse. I'm embarrassed for West Ham right now. 5-1 to Chelsea. And now West Ham fans have had enough. Not even got to the hour mark. And the fans are flooding out the stadium. Let's just watch the corner again. So it's floated in. Headed up in the air. No one challenging Pedro again. João Pedro, free header. How do you get a free header in the 6-yard box when both teams have nearly got every single player in there? It's pathetic. And Chalobah unmarked in the 6-yard box as well. Oh my God. How is that even possible? Well, to be fair, there was a half challenge from Callum Wilson. But I'll tell you what. It's a happy weekend for Chelsea fans. 5 in. West Ham. I don't know what they do apart from changing the manager right now or go and invest 100 million from somewhere because it's going to take that much at least. Sullivan in his little box there. The camera keeps on panning to him. Oh my God. Bad. West Ham could have finished. West Ham could have gone ahead of Man United tonight. No chance of that happening. In fact, let's have a quick look at the actual standings as they are. Chelsea, get this, yeah. Chelsea, this is how bad the goalkeeper is. Chelsea have had 6 shots on target and they've scored 5 goals. It's a great strike rate. White seats empty all over. Here comes Neto again. What's going on? There's half an hour to go here. Chelsea could be on for double figures. Enzo blazes one way over the top. Looking at this here, let's check through these stats. Yeah, Chelsea dominant. 62% possession. Way more passes. 10 shots, 6 on target, 5 goals. Only player who'll come off disappointed is probably Liam Delap as he walks off without getting on the score sheet with 5 goals going in. Andre Santos comes on the pitch. Andre Santos linked to Manchester United, of course. That was the stories earlier on. Oh, actually, let me just double check. These stats might have actually been... No, they're not. They're bang on the money. Chelsea sitting pretty at the moment. +4 goal difference. Imagine having a +4 goal difference after not scoring on your opening day. That's a hell of a second game, isn't it? Why am I even looking at the table already? Do you know what it is? As a United fan, I'm just looking at... Manchester United in 15th and just like for us to move up. I'm already looking at how far we can climb with one win. Getting into the top half of the table if we win. Graham Potter's Premier League record. 19 games, 5 wins, 5 draws, 9 defeats. He's got a win ratio of 26%. Chelsea fans are used to having him as their manager in the stands here in the Olympic Stadium. Absolutely splitting their sides, laughing at this scenario right now. All West Ham fans need to see is Paqueta on the deck as well. Thank you, Andreas. Again, the super chat. Potter is the coach that they said Man United must get. I remember it. Remember, I said this before. Remember them days when we were linked with Potter? Oh, God. Can you imagine where United would be right now? Okay, corner for West Ham this time. Guarantee you they won't be as good as Chelsea's. And it's over the top. Another corner, though. Hapless Hammers make the headlines. That's the way I see it. Hapless. Sacked in the morning. Corner in, corner cleared. Hang on, chance here, 1-on-1. Bowen, what's he got? He does Kukureya. Back stick, Wilson. Miles wide. Oh, shit, that's poor. Poor in attack, poor in defence. Liam Delap has touched the ball, Graham, actually. Just a few times. Got involved in the third goal, I think it was. Liam de Crap, as St. George says. Adam, I'm watching a game in South Africa and your commentary is 40 seconds behind. How does that work? It's the lag on YouTube, mate. There is the stream lag on YouTube. So even if I was watching the game at the same time as you, there is always going to be that lag. So just try and watch it at the same time or stop yours, pause it, then catch up with me. There's always a bit of a lag when it comes to watch-alongs with the games. I keep teasing you with everything that's coming, but trust me, when we get our full setup done and everything in place for the watch-alongs and on both channels actually going forward this season, you will be pleasantly surprised. I think you're going to love it. I've actually convinced you that you're going to love it. I've said it that many times in one show, haven't I now? But investing back into the channel, let's put it that way. Let's check on Match Bingo. Let's have a look. Come on. Be good to me. How far am I away from this? Full house is what we're chasing now. Oh, I'm three away from 173 quid. Right, that's my target. So, all right, match events that I need right now. That should be one there, shouldn't it? Second substitution made. Oh, West Ham are in. And West Ham don't score. Offside as well. Salt in the wounds. Do I need a second substitution to happen for both teams or something here? Bayern Munich are 6-0 up on RB Leipzig as well, by the way. Just seen that score pop up right now. Missing Benjamin Sesko. Me and Kaz actually know. We got some friends who are actually West Ham fans as well, which are going to... Our friend Joe will be probably dying right now watching this. But here come West Ham with Bowen. Maybe a bit of consolation. Cheer up the Hammers. He's trying his best. He's failing every single time though, sadly. My brother-in-law supports West Ham. Apparently, he predicted 5-0 Chelsea, laughed at all the people leaving early and reckons they are relegated this season. Okay, not hopeful then for the season, eh? Peter says, Adam, if Potter goes, I see him going. I see them going for Southgate. Whoa. It'd be an idiot, wouldn't it? Oh, good save. Offside, though. Sanchez pulls off a blinding save there, but offside. Twice they've got in there in the last 5 minutes, West Ham there, and they've got decent shots off, actually, and they've both been offside. Yeah, he was as well. That one was going in, though. Good save from Sanchez. Better than Hermanson, anyway. Triple change for Chelsea. On comes Reece James. Looks like Fofana also coming on the pitch as well. No, don't turn off on me. There you go. Stay on TV. Kukureya's off. So we've got Reece James. We've got Fofana. And we've got Hato coming on as well. Easy when you're 5-1 up, innit? So Fofana for Chalobah, James for Gusto, and Hato for Kukureya. All on for Chelsea. 4 substitutes made now for them. That should be me. Souček is off as well for West Ham. Come on. I must be getting close there now. Yep. Substitution's gone now. So what do I need? Oh, crap. Right, so I need a yellow card in the... What do I need? I need a yellow card in the 74th, 84th or 94th minute. And I need a penalty. Oh, God. Two away from winning 173 quid I am. I'm just not keen on the getting a yellow card in one of the fourth. Oh, hang on. Oh, chance. West Ham's got to be. Oh, they're taking too long. No, should have released should have pulled the trigger sooner. Callum Wilson should have scored there. Walker Peters definitely livening things up a little bit. It's not going to make much difference, to be honest, but still, give the crowd something to cheer. Bowen's in again here. Oh, if he went down there, I nearly had a penalty. Swine. Oh, damn it. Can't believe I'm only 2 away from that 173 quid. And it's not going to happen, is it? I'm not going to get a penalty. I need a card specifically in the 74th, 84th or 94th minute. Come on. Someone just foul someone. Someone take someone out. Creeping up to it now. Right, in 3 minutes, someone needs to get booked. And then all I need is a penalty in the last 15 minutes. Come on. Can happen, can't it? Adam, you need a miracle maybe tomorrow. I do? What for? Don't dislike West Ham enough to see them inflicted with infected with Gareth Southgate. That's a bit harsh on them. Oh, can you imagine if you was a West Ham fan? Potter goes and then you get Gareth Southgate. You're getting the best of British there, aren't you? Good God. I'd probably give up at that point. Like, even if it was 2 games in, I would give up. Oh, they're in again. Oh, my God. Wasted. Should have took it first time. Santos there. Onside as well. Bang, hit the trigger there. Or was it Estevao, actually? What do I need a miracle for tomorrow, Chippy, mate? Nearly at my 74th minute for my yellow card. Come on, someone just get angry. Oh no, they've won it back again, Chelsea, yeah. Oh, it's poor. Oh, God. Sorry, mate, didn't realise you were doing a watch-along just back from the pub. Can you give a quick summary of the match? West Ham's defence has been absolutely shocking. Chelsea have scored from 3 different corners after taking the lead with a thunderbolt in the 6th minute from Lucas Paquetá. They also had a goal disallowed when they went 2-1 up, and from that moment, mate, I've capitulated. They have been abysmal. And Chelsea have been in second gear as well. Really bad evening for West Ham and Potter. This is Chelsea's worst opening to a Premier League season in the club's history as well, by the way. Conceding 8 goals in the first 2 games. I'm in that 74th minute now. Someone get a yellow card. Foul him. Go on. Take him out. Come on. Damn it, so I'm going to run out of time. Anyone who's just joining us and wondering why I want a yellow card of someone right now, we're playing Match Bingo tonight as well, who are our sponsors for the Watchalongs. So get involved, scan the QR code there. We're going to have loads of specials on for the Man United game this weekend, which will be our second Watchalong. That's going to be over on FUTV, everybody. So make sure that you're there for that one. But yes, this game was dead from about the 20th minute with Chelsea in complete cruise control. I'm not getting my yellow card in the 74th minute anyway. Really annoying me if someone gets fouled now and gets a yellow card in the 75th. Damn. At least I'm not a West Ham fan. And I won't laugh at anyone losing until United have played. That's the rule, innit? Laugh after you've got your result. Chance here, Neto in the clear. What's he going to do? Holds it back. Has he held on to it for too long? He has. Chance wasted again. Chelsea could have had a lot more tonight, to be honest. They really could. Evening, Adam. Just... Oh, sorry. Right. So he's just saying, coming from the latest vid on FUTV, thoughts on the current menu discussion. I feel like our fan base is overreacting. Menu discussion is simple for me, mate. KB, I think it's simple as I don't think he fits in Ruben Amorim's system. But I think he's going to try and change him. It's like Gittins is coming on now as well for Estevao. I think Ruben's going to have to change him into a midfielder, otherwise he's never going to play. And I don't know if he's got the capabilities of doing it. But in terms of the contract situation as well with that one, it's going to be a no for Kobbie Mainoo. I don't think United are in any rush, and if he doesn't play, then there's definitely not going to be a rush to get him signed up to a big deal like that. Never. What a perfect night to bring on new players, eh? You wish that this was the case every time. Giving players minutes when you're 5-1 up. Okay. Pedro. He's deceptively strong, isn't he, Pedro? God. Do we think Mainoo might start against Fulham? Think he'll change anything up? Never know. Keep ball right now for Chelsea is easy. How much longer for Potter, says Mane? I think he gets through. I think they may pull. If they lose the next game, they may pull a trigger in the international break. But I think it's going to be October. Second international break is what I predict. Here's a question for you all. If this was your team, would you have left the stadium right now? If you're in the stadium watching and you're a West Ham fan, would you have left? Your team's 5-1 down. Checking my match bingo at the moment. I've got 3. 2 needed on 1. 3 needed on 2 cards. 4 minutes injury time. I need a headed goal. God. Corner to West Ham. Maybe the headed goal comes from this. Sorting all my pots out. Graham said 1 change for Fulham. Who are we expecting? Sesko to come in? Sesko's got to start, Annie, now. I think we need that focal point. Last 10 minutes here. Can West Ham clout? Can they salvage anything? It's a header. It's over. And again, same old results. Piss poor West Ham. Right, so West Ham's next game's Forest away. Not going to win that. Spurs, you never know. I don't think they can win that either, though, to be honest. Like, unless they buy players, because that game's after the transfer window closes. So let's see what business they do, and then might be able to judge it better. Offside by a mile, surely. Yep. Not a bad game at the start. It would have been great if that second goal had stood for West Ham. It would have been a miles more entertaining game throughout. But yeah, good God. Has anyone else had any luck on? Has anyone else had any luck on the match bingo cards? Let me know in the chat, anyone. Chelsea's team is a bit of the unknown, but Chelsea's team wins. And they're now top of the league again. Free kick to Chelsea again in a dangerous position. Got a feeling this one's going to go in as well now. Stu's got 4 to go in a full house. Anyone else on the match bingo? I've got 2 to go on full house. I just don't think I'm going to get them with what I need. Two, 4 to go, 3 to go. Damn. Short free kick. Chelsea just toying with him now. Hate these sorts of games. If you're a team that's losing these sorts of games, you just want to bury yourself right now, don't you? Oh, Becky's got 2 to go for a full house as well. I think there's a few of us right on the brink, but it's really hard. It's like mine are so awkward. Right, I'm coming up to the 84th minute now. If someone gets booked in this 84th minute section now, then I'm in. All I need then is a penalty. Go on, take him out. Take him out. Oh, go on. Just need someone just to lose the red for a minute. Like, how do you get through a Chelsea and a West Ham game with no yellow cards, by the way? I don't actually think there's been a yellow card. Let me just double check. There hasn't been a card the whole game out. That even West Ham fans must be absolutely livid that no one's actually kicked out in anger at this result. Oh, West Ham. Are we getting a moment? Go on, argue with the ref. Give him dissent. Give him dissent. Oh, come on, Oliver. Oh, it's gone now anyway. Well played, Bowen. Oh, corner. Right. My only hopes I've got left for this game right now in terms of my match bingo is that we get... What's happened there? Stupid screen. Right, so I need a booking in the 94th minute now and a penalty at any time. I'm in the money. Oh, no, a shocking header from West Ham. Come on, give us something to talk about. I still got that poll running from the start. 73% of you think that Andre Onana is the worst goalkeeper in the Premier League. I think Hermansen actually is after this game. This West Ham goalkeeper is going to get them relegated. Chelsea have just fully taken the foot off the gas completely. Watch the ref get his cards out now. Yeah, now he's gone and got a card out 2 minutes after the one I needed. For God's sake, Oliver. Damn. I was on then. If that had come in the 84th minute, that one, I'd have needed just a penalty to win the jackpot. I'll have a word with the match bingo guys, see if we can get some form of special going just for FUTVs. Oh, good defending from Fofana. Still a chance. Free kick. Edge of the box. Ward-Prowse territory. Good chance for West Ham. Here we go, though. Has he got it in him? By the way, everybody, thank you for staying up with us on our first watch-along. We'll have plenty more to come. And like I said, do be prepared for the new upgrades. We have got a lot we're investing into the channels. So that is all coming throughout the season. And you'll probably see them very, very soon. I will try and keep you updated as to when it might be. I think it's probably going to be near the international break. But yes, big updates and you will love them. Trust me. Right, come on. Ward-Prowse to make it goal number 7 on the night. See it straight in the wall and over. Another corner to West Ham. Could that have been an handball in the wall and you could have given me a penalty maybe? Clutching at straws here for my match bingo card, guys. Just looking at news here. And it comes. Oh, it should have been as well. Kilman again. Some news creeping in on Sonny Lamons. We'll be talking about that in the morning, everybody. A few people saying that this deal is done. I'll do some more reading on that before we actually get to it anyway. I don't think we're going to be far away, United fans, from the... Here we go, on Sonny Lamons. I think it's coming soon. 3 minutes of injury time. That takes another card out for me on Match Bingo. But at least we don't have to endure this anymore. This training ground. Match. So everyone's checking through the news. Oh. They're asking for a penalty. Not getting it. Damn, that could have given me a chance there in the last minute. Right, almost at the end, everybody. And the match. Man of the match comments in, please, everyone. Let's do that. Let's get that out of the way now. We'll ask the audience, like they do on TV, asking the co-commentator. I'm going to ask the live chats, who are you giving man of the match to in this one? I think, personally, I'm going to go with Neto. I think he's been just a constant threat for Chelsea. Has whipped in some great corners as well. Nearly again there with that one. But, yeah, Neto gets my man of the match today for this one. West Ham fans are actually clapping. Hermanson actually coming and claiming the ball. That's embarrassing. Caicedo, Estevao for Graham. Caicedo for KB. João Pedro for Hugh. Yeah, some good points there. Good. I think Neto for me. But yeah, I think, to be honest, when you get a game as easy as this, I think it can be spread out amongst a few, to be honest. The ref just needs to blow the whistle and put West Ham out of the misery. Oh, no, maybe not. Neto's bursting through again. He's got the pace. Oh, he's just got shoved off the ball. It's good defending there. Very good defending. By the way, everybody, if you haven't already subscribed to Football Talks, please do. We are around 50 subs away from 7k, the next 1,000 on the mark. Building this channel from scratch, alongside working with FUTV, so other end of the scale. So if you can subscribe, that would be absolutely fantastic, everybody. But that is full time. The whistle has gone, everyone. Please get your comments in on that game. That is the start to our start to our season. Our first watch along of the season is in. Second one is coming on Sunday on FUTV. Manchester United at Fulham. Make sure that you're there. I will be there. I don't know how I feel yet. I don't know yet. I might get more nervous, more confident, but look, hey, I'll see everyone tomorrow morning on FUTV for your morning updates. All that's left for me to say right now is thank you, everybody in the chat. Thank you, Super Chats. Thank you, mods and members and everybody who came across from FUTV. That was a great start to our watch-along season. Potter for the sack? I think so. Hopefully we're not talking about Ruben Amorim in this weekend. We need the win, Man United, this weekend. But first of all, big news is coming tomorrow. I can just pre-warn you now. Something is cooking on the Senny Lamans deal, and we'll be talking about that amongst everything else in the morning. But for now, thanks everybody. Absolutely brilliant. Cheers for tuning in. I'll see you on FUTV, 8 o'clock sharp tomorrow. Have a great evening, whatever you're doing.